guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Monet Battle. If you are new here, I am glad to have new faces. Basically today I'll be teaching you guys how to properly do your eyebrows, how to do them right, because there are so many ways that people do eyebrows these days, but sometimes people don't know like how you should actually line it up with your nose, like how long the tail should be, or how to properly blend their eyebrows. So we're gonna get into all of that in this video. If you would like to see that, then keep on watching. I have already prepared everything that I will need for this video. I will be pushing my hair back. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna use a hair tie. I'll be pushing my hair back, or pushing it up for you guys so you can see what I am clearly doing. So don't judge me for how my hair is looking while I'm doing this. So basically I'm gonna just tell you all the things that you will probably need for this video. So I have concealer. There we go. So this is kind of what everybody uses. You can buy it at the beauty supply store, but it's really hard to find your color match without trying it, because like I said, it's a beauty supply store. It's not a drugstore. It's not Sephora or Ulta where you can try the tester or get them to put it on your face. Also, here I have my foundation that I use for the summer because I get tan in the summer. We can use this to conceal because mostly because people are using their foundation now to conceal instead of using like a darker or a brighter color, so that you won't have that outline. Next, here I have this kind of edged brush to conceal my eyebrows with. Also, I have this blending brush, and then I have this brow brush to kind of thin out the powder, or if I use any other product or like a pencil on my eyebrows, is to thin it out. Also, I have two different eyebrow pencils here. Both of them are from LA Colors, as you can see. However, depending on which one I would like to use and which method I'm going for, I always go for the natural brow method with this one. And then for something a little bit more fancy, I'll use the other. Also, what you'll need is, well, if you're going to try all three of the ones I'm going to show you today, you're going to need some makeup wipes to remove the product. I will not be doing a full face of makeup today because I will be changing my eyebrows, and that's going to mess up my makeup if I try to take it off and then put another eyebrow on there. I also have like my contour palette, just in case I'd like use it for like to fill in my eyebrows. And then I also have this like one concealing tray where I'm running out. Like you guys can see, I'm literally running out of my favorite ones. But like, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy another one because this one was my favorite. But like I said, I have many different options. And the last thing you'll need is some of this got to be styling gel, just in case, just because you're gonna need it for one of the eyebrows I'm gonna do if you're wanting to try it out. Alright you guys, so I have went ahead and zoomed in the camera so you guys can see me, so you get a very close-up view of my face. I'm going to start with a natural brow. So a natural brow is an eyebrow that you would like to do when you don't have makeup on. As you can see, I don't have makeup on right now. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and brush my eyebrows out with this, not really a fluffy brush. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and brush my eyebrows out just so we can have a smooth base. And for you guys that get your eyebrows done, this will probably, you know, go pretty smoothly for you. But I do my eyebrows at home just because I don't really want to do all that with having people touching my eyebrows and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this smaller eyebrow pencil. As I told y'all, this is the eyebrow pencil I like to use when I'm just going for a natural brow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and underline my eyebrow, and I'm gonna, okay, so basically how I do this is, okay, so the tip of my nose here should meet the brow pencil right there. So this is where I'll know to draw my mini hairs on both sides, because your eyebrow should start here. And then as for the tail of your eyebrow, you should measure it with the pencil as so, and it should meet that end of the pencil right there. So I'm gonna drag it down a little bit more, measure a little bit, we're good. And then I'm gonna go and do the other side, just lightly swiping across with my eyebrow pencil. You don't want, like, it doesn't really matter because you're still going to use concealer anyway, but you don't want too harsh of a line, even though we're going to use the brow pencil to kind of even it out. There. So my lines are a little off right here. Don't really mind that. You're not going to really, it doesn't matter right now, like I said. And I'm basically going to line the top as well. So I'm gonna just look down a little bit. I'm looking at my mirror right now, you guys, so that is why I'm looking down. And I'm not gonna take my line all the way to the front just yet. So I'm just gonna like edge it up close as possible until I decide to make those little defined hairs in the front of my eyebrow. We're gonna fill in those spaces that you can see there. But now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the front of my eyebrow. I'm just gonna flick, softly flick where my eyebrow should start. And as I said, you can go back and measure it if you need to. And I know my eyebrows look rough right now, but once we do the concealer, everything will come together, I promise. So on this side, I kind of just cross my arm over to the other side. I know this part can be kind of hard. If you can use your other hand, that works as well. So you guys, I could opt for a darker color. I could go for a black color, but I don't know. My hair is brown, so I just use brown. Now I'm just going in and kind of flicking through my hairs to fill in my eyebrow, because you don't want your brows to look spacey and wide open. So I'm just adding little hairs where I see fit. You should do the same. So definitely on this side, like I definitely have to add flicks on this side, just because, like, I don't know why, but I have more hair missing over here. So my eyebrows look kind of bushy right now, but that's okay. It's okay. Okay, so next thing's next. We're gonna find which concealer will best fit us for what we're trying to achieve. It could be your concealer, it could be your regular concealer, it could be your foundation. But the reason I like this spinning wheel is because I can kind of see which one is more suited for me. So I'm just gonna kind of look to see which one I fit better with no makeup on. I feel like it's this one right here. This one. So I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna take my edge brush and I'm gonna go in to this one. I'm just gonna take a little bit right now. I don't need a lot on the brush. And I'm just gonna go slowly with it. Sometimes I like to erase my eyebrows while I do this, just so I can get to like that part right, this bony part right here. I'm pretty sure that's your eyebrow bone. And I just raise my eyebrow over it so that I can kind of outline on top of it, so that my eyebrow sits on top of my brow bone and it makes it look very smooth. And as you can see, I kind of like ran the line all the way down so that my eyebrow has a tail. Now don't do it so hard where you just flick the tail off and then you don't have a tail. So I'm just gonna do this one even lighter because for this side it's a little different. I am missing hairs at the bottom of my eyebrow, so I have to be more careful about how I underline and conceal. So, and sometimes you even have to go back through to retouch, but the more you do your eyebrows, the less time it's going to take you. So at the top, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly kind of drag the concealer over and pull it down just like that. So you kind of just got to visualize how you want your eyebrow to look and do it. Because like when I was in high school, my aunt first showed me how to do my eyebrows, and it literally took me like, I want to say two days to figure out how I like to do my eyebrows. Filling them in, things like that, because I was using like a fill-in little tray before, and my aunt always said that your eyebrows aren't the same. They're sisters. They're not twins, they're sisters. So do not expect both your eyebrows to look exactly alike. I used to try to do that, and you guys, that does not work. Do not try to make your eyebrows both your eyebrows look the same, because they're not. Alright guys, so now what we're about to do is blend in the concealer. Well, actually no, I want to brush them out first before we move the concealer away. So I'm just gonna lightly go through my eyebrows just to smooth all the product through. See this front one right here, you see this is missing some of the hairs, so I'm gonna just go back and add them there. And then we're gonna go ahead and buff out those lines so that nobody sees those, because if y'all haven't seen, I'm not gonna say that, but do not go outside with your eyebrows not buffed in, y'all. Like, please, we are not in 2008, and that's period. Not to be mean, but some people do that. Like, they go outside without completely blending their eyebrows, and it doesn't look good. Like, I don't know who told them that it looks good, but it doesn't. Not trying to be mean. And just to get closer here, just kind of pat the lines out. If you can't like get close enough where you're gonna mess the brow up, just pat those lines out. You just want the lines to look soft and not as noticeable when you're blending your eyebrows, so that it just looks so natural and just smooth, like you got your eyebrows done at a shop or something. And that is my natural brow, guys. Easy as that, so simple. I talked to you guys through the whole thing, and like I said, just make sure your eyebrows are blended out before you leave the house, please. So brow option number 2, brow. So our next brow, I don't want to do the soap brows yet because that includes me putting actual gel on my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the dramatic eyebrow look, and for this we're gonna use the other pencil. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna use this pencil. This one, I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna outline my eyebrows again, but since this pencil is a little bit darker, I'm gonna make sure that I am carefully placing the line where I want it to go, because it's a little bit harsher and darker than the other one. However, it is easier to make a tail with it, and if you still need help making a tail, go ahead and angle your pencil so that the tail lines up with the pencil. Do the other side. stay close to your actual eyebrows where the hair is and kind of just draw the line. My line does not look perfect right now, so that's okay. But yeah, there we are. I have my eyebrow underlined. And now I'm gonna go ahead. I want to brush out the top part again because my eyebrows are leaning. It's gonna look so different when I do the silk brows. But now I'm gonna go ahead and overline my eyebrows. Some people say that they no longer overline their eyebrows. I don't know why, but because I feel like overlining your eyebrows makes it even better. I'm gonna put a faint line right there and then draw on the other side. And most of the time I mess up on this side just because, like I said, your eyebrows aren't perfect. Look at that. See, I'll do that sometimes too. I just wipe it off and then I do it again. So this eyebrow looks flatter than the other eyebrow, but we can fix that by adding more product to the line, because we're gonna brush our eyebrows out. Just because this pencil is a little darker than my eyebrows, it actually is a match. So next, for this particular look, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the eyebrows now in all my empty spaces. And I've heard of another brow product. I think it's called like the Brow Flick or something like that, and it's actually pretty cool. I think I might invest in that just to give myself more options when it comes to the brow game, just because your brows shape your face the most when you're doing them. How you do them gives you that result, that finishing makeup look result that you like to get if you do your makeup. But right now I'm just going through and putting hairs where there are none. Alrighty guys, so eyebrows are filled in. Now we're gonna go in with our eyebrow brush to thin out the product, because our eyebrows are looking very hairy right now just from filling them in. And now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna actually go in with, I want to go in with my foundation this time, just to see how it'll come out. So I put a little bit on my hand here. I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I had before, and this one is a little bit more liquidy, so you only need a little bit. And then I'm just gonna line. I actually would recommend to use your foundation because it's so smooth. Like it just flawlessly goes on. And like I said, I like to raise my eyebrows like this so that I can see my brow bone or feel it when I'm using the brush. Now I'm gonna go over my eyebrows, and I like to put pressure on my skin a little bit just to kind of help me guide my hand without messing up my eyebrow. I think I messed up. But yeah, I'm about to go in and fix this side. I think I pulled it down just a little bit too much. So before we fix it, I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out just because I don't want this to set on my face and then it come out looking weird. So I'm just dabbing on it, not really dragging it. I'm gonna do the same thing to the top of my brow, just because this is foundation and it feels like really wet if you. Alright, so now to fix the brow that we messed up. If you ever need to fix your eyebrow, just go back through with the pencil and re-overline it. Look at that. I totally took the tail off my eyebrow. I'm gonna go back through with the foundation again. So don't be discouraged if you mess up your eyebrow. It happens to the best. You just have to go back and do it again until you get it the way you want it. I should really try to make this line a little straighter here. Alright, make sure you brush it out again before you try to go back through with the foundation, just because you don't want that harsh line there while you're trying to fix it. This time be a little bit more careful. Don't move the line, just gently smooth the line. So now the eyebrow is fixed, we're gonna go through and completely blend out that foundation. It's not gonna look great if you don't have your makeup done. Like I said, this is more of a dramatic makeup brow than a natural brow. So you're gonna need your makeup to be done if you do your eyebrows like this. You gotta put your makeup on and blend it out. Make sure you blend it out even when you have your makeup foundation on. You need to make sure your eyebrows are still blended out pretty well. So I'm gonna give you guys a close-up now. These are what my eyebrows look like. Can't even tell I blended. But yeah, so this is the second brow look. If you would like to try this one, then go ahead. Eyebrow option 3. So my skin is getting a little red from me wiping it off with the makeup wipes. So now I am just gonna take my Got to Be Glued gel. I'm only gonna take a little bit on my finger at a time and just basically like run it over my eyebrows just to let them set. And basically what you want to do when you do your eyebrows with this, you want to like brush your eyebrows in place before the gel sets all the way dry, which is why I'm only using a little bit to spread it on, because once it dries your eyebrows will be plastered in. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my eyebrow brush, which I cannot seem to find all of a sudden. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. So I'm just gonna fan it. Alright, it's starting to feel a little tacky. So I'm gonna go ahead and start brushing my eyebrows up. Alright, my eyebrows are about 90% dry right about now. And as you can see, I have some gaps in my eyebrows already, but we're going to fix them, so there's no need to worry. So I'm just going to let my eyebrows dry down the rest of the way. I really need to trim them for real, but yeah, so I'm gonna let them dry right quick, and then I'm gonna come back so we can finish this eyebrow look. Alrighty, you guys, so they're all dry. We will not probably be doing any more brushing throughout this video. If you want to, if your eyebrow is feeling a little sticky, you can go back in with a makeup wipe and just wipe away the little residue that you can see at the bottom. You probably can't see it because, yeah, it's clear. But if you feel it, you can wipe it away. So I'm going to be taking my dramatic eyebrow brush, to kind of go through. I'm not really doing any underlining. I'm just going to go through and add some hairs, just because this is like, I feel like soap brows are supposed to mimic how natural brows are, but I really cannot tell y'all. So I'm just going to go through and add some hairs in there, light flicks as always, because they're looking a little sparse, and we like to have full eyebrows. So especially when you do this look, you want your eyebrows to look kind of full. So just go through your eyebrows, like you can see a difference already. Just go through your eyebrows and add hairs where you think that you need it most. I'm gonna stop talking right now on this part while I add hairs, and then I'll start back talking once we get to the next step. Our eyebrows are pretty much where we want them to be right now. This side could be a tad bit better, so I'm just gonna add some mini hairs at the top here, just like that, because you want it to look natural, not too much, just because this is giving you that bushy brow effect that men have. And this time I'm gonna go in with the same concealer that I used on my first brow, because I felt like that was a little bit more natural. So I'm just gonna underline the bottom part. I will not be doing overlines for this particular eyebrow look, just because, like I said, you want it to look natural, but you still want your eyebrows underneath to look crispy and not gappy. So I'm just gonna smooth through it with my concealer. Alright, so now we can go ahead and blend out with our brush here. Alright, you guys, this is an up close look of my eyebrows, and they are blended pretty well, looking very crispy. So this is my fluffy brow technique that you just saw. If you like this technique, then I hope that you can try it out and let me know how it goes down in the description box. If you have time, whenever you do try it, just pop back on the video and be like, okay, Monet, I tried it and it really worked for me, or whichever brow that you would like. Just let me know that you guys tried it. Hey guys, we have reached the end of this tutorial. If you liked this content, make sure you leave me a comment down below so that I can see them. Also, let me know if any of these worked for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel right now and turn on your post notifications so you can get a video every time I make a new post. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. We're going up so fast right now, a little more than I expected, but I'm happy to be making the progress. But like I said, YouTube works by you guys making comments and also leaving me likes, so that they know that you like this video, you actually like the video, and other people will get to see it when you do that. So without further ado, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all in the next one.